Hi Gemini, and welcome to your mid-month love predictions reading. So lovely to have you here, Gemini. We're going to be checking on what you can expect when it comes to love from mid-May until mid-June. I can't believe we're already halfway through the year, like what the heck. So if you are new to my channel, or to be honest, this reading is still new to my channel, let me just quickly explain how we're going to do this. I'm going to be pulling some oracle cards first, which will tell us the main themes that your sign can expect to experience when it comes to love for the month ahead. It is a monthly prediction reading, meaning that from those main themes, I'm going to be pulling tarot to have a look at what exactly it is that you're going to be experiencing when it comes to love between mid-May to mid-June. Before we get into it, happy birthday to all of those beautiful Gemini bebes who are experiencing birthdays in the next month ahead. I hope you have a wonderful, prosperous, cherished time on your special day, and that those around you appreciate you for who you are and what you have to offer. So let's get into it, Gemini. What is going on with my Gemini bebes when it comes to love, please, Spirit, from mid-May to mid-June? What is going on for the Gemini bebes? I might get, yeah, thank you. I was like, I might get two cards, and then it came out. So at the back of your deck, Sweet Pea, you have opportunity showing up in the reverse position. We also have dream and we have open. So have a look. I do take reversals in this deck. I take reversals in most of my decks. Dream upright, open reversed. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. How do I feel about this for you, sweets? I might pull a musical oracle deck as well. A musical oracle card from my musical oracle deck. Gemini, what is their main themes when it comes to love? Yeah, okay. I was picking up on that. It's interesting. There's an energy of like awareness, like having a crush and somebody noticing you, but it feels like we're closed off to it. We're not pursuing it. We're not entirely open to it, literally, with that open card reversed. It feels like there's somebody around you who's a little bit like struck by Cupid's arrow, and they may have become aware of you recently, or it may be that they become reacquainted with you in the month of May, towards the end of this month. But it feels like this whole month, you guys are battling these sorts of feelings, trying to figure out what to do about them, trying to understand whether this is something that you should act upon, whether this is something that you should pursue, whether this is an infatuation that you want, because some of you are just kind of entertaining the idea of this. You're not really kind of pursuing it. And I also see you in a very still energy. So while there is a feeling of like being attracted to someone and having someone be attracted to you, it feels like you're not open to pursuing that. It feels like you're just kind of thinking about it and still, and some of you are just romanticizing the idea of this person without really considering where things could go and where this relationship with them could go. I feel that for some of you, this is because maybe you have another partner and you've caught the love bug for somebody else and you're just kind of stuck in your thoughts thinking about it. But I definitely see a fascination here. I see admiration. So I feel like it's not the kind of crush that you're expecting to have. It's like you've kind of developed feelings for this person because of something that they do. It's like they either have a personality trait that you find really admirable, or they are interested in something very similar to you, and it's very easy for you to kind of feel connected to them in that way. They've piqued your interest, Gemini, but I don't see it having deep roots, in the sense of, I feel like they're just like a curious kind of occupant for now, and they're occupying that sort of part of your mind. I feel like when it comes to your heart space, you're being very careful and closed off towards this person. It's like you don't want to overinvest, you don't want to overcommit. I see stillness for you. So let me get into tarot to figure this out a bit further. What is going on for Gemini in May, June when it comes to love? We have the Six of Swords, so I do see a conversation with somebody. This could be how they come back into your cone of awareness. I see you having your interest piqued through communication, which is the best thing to do for a Gemini. It's the best way to get a Gemini's attention is to keep them engaged in conversation. So what's going on here, Spirit, when it comes to Gemini's May, June love reading? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I do feel that for you. A froggo, for those who are obsessed with frogs. My Gemini cousin Lillian loves frogs, and now she's made the whole family love frogs. I didn't even mean to, and I'm obsessed. All right, what else can you tell us? We have a card that's trying to get out of here. There we go, the moon. Is that another frog? No, it's a rabbit. So pay attention to the animals on these cards. They may hold significance in terms of synchronicities, signs, confirmation. You may see rabbits, frogs, or odd deep sea fish in the next month to confirm this message, or to help you kind of confirm where you're at when it comes to love, because I see a lot of confusion for you. I'm not going to lie. I feel there is this need for you to figure out your feelings this month. I feel that secrets are being uncovered to you, and it's impacting how you perceive your options when it comes to your romantic love life. It feels like some of these secrets could be from friends or other loving connections, but whatever this kind of heavy energy is, it's forcing you to not want to take love seriously right now. You don't want to have to deal with other people's emotions and other people's emotional baggage, because it feels like people are already doing that to you anyway, to be honest. I see you kind of pausing any serious offers. It's not that you're rejecting them, because some of you are kind of taking them and going, that's interesting. And the person's like, yes or no. And you're like, huh. And you just kind of leave them hanging for a little bit. That's what it feels like, because it's not that you want to rush into anything. It's that you want to take your time. You want to figure this out. You want to know more about how you feel. So I do see some of you guys communicating with someone a lot in the next month, Gemini, getting a lot of information to them, receiving a lot of information about them, figuring out how you feel for them, and more so just understanding what it is that you want for yourself. I see some of you talking to multiple people, especially if you are single, but even for those who aren't, sweets, I see your interest being piqued elsewhere, and I see you kind of having this to and fro with people in your life. The thing about this energy, Gemini, is while you're not taking things seriously, you're surrounded by people who seem to be projecting expectations onto you. And this could just be one key person, but if you're talking to multiple people, I have this feeling with your energy that multiple people are going to expect you to kind of take them more seriously, or expect your relationship to develop more seriously. And it just feels like what you're trying to avoid is going to be insinuated and expected upon you because you've been avoiding it. That's the thing. And I know that you're doing all of this because you don't want to deal with it. And I believe for you, Gemini, you have your reasons. Like, it feels like this is what you need to do from a soul level, if I'm honest, sweet pea, because look at this. The cards that I'm seeing that are really standing out to me is this third eye chakra card and the dream card I see. So it's like your third eye, your higher self is saying, like, listen, right now, Gemini, we just need to not take people seriously when it comes to love. We don't need to expect serious opportunities when it comes to love. We just need to kind of chill and relax and not be open to every opportunity. We do not need to say yes to everything, everyone, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes our way. That's what I'm seeing. It's like y'all have admirers, but you're being very selective over who you allow into your little kingdom. And I don't mean to belittle you in the sense of saying little kingdom. I just mean that you're trying to keep it little. You don't want to expand or join somebody else's. You're trying to foster what you already have here. And so let's continue forward. We're going to have a look at your challenge that you may expect to experience when it comes to love. What is the main challenge here for Gemini when it comes to love in the month ahead, please, Spirit? A challenge here is the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, people don't seem to know where they stand with you. Are they your friend? Are they an acquaintance? Are they a lover? It's like there are some people who are trying to get closer to you and you are keeping them in the friend zone. I see that this is only a challenge from your point of view because it's kind of this question mark of knowing where to put people for you, not because you owe them an explanation or anything like that. I don't want you to feel guilty for other people having unrealistic expectations. It just feels like for the sake of you and protecting what you seem to need, which is a limited emotional sort of baggage from other people. Your challenge here is to be very clear with your own boundaries and how people sort of come your way. I see some friends and acquaintances or friends of friends kind of throwing their line your way and testing boundaries and trying to see if, you know, you're open to that kind of thing, taking your friendliness and like maybe stretching it a little bit. So a challenge here has to do with knowing where that line is for you, sweets. And for some of you, if you can't see yourself talking to multiple people, this Three of Cups reversed is like a question of those you already know in your life and where they stand with you. So I'm thinking of like previous lovers. I'm thinking of friends misinterpreting your sort of cut off energy when it comes to your emotions and wondering sort of where they stand with you. From a friend point of view, I could see your friends feeling like you're kind of leaving them in the cold or that you're acting in a way that is very frigid and non-emotional towards them. And then from an ex's point of view, it feels like you're trying to get their attention. And again, you are not responsible for somebody else's unrealistic expectations. But there is a message here to be very clear about your emotional boundaries and to not leave ambiguity there with certain people. With certain people, they just need to be told straight. And you have that ability within your beautiful Mercury nature. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think that this month, the main lesson that you need to experience in love is understanding your feelings, understanding your intuitive feelings, understanding what your feelings are trying to tell you, Gemini, when it comes to love, and just trying to figure out exactly how all of this at the end of the day is guiding you towards the love that you need right now. Because your needs have certainly changed. I feel that most of you do not need more responsibilities, more commitments. You just kind of need something that kind of fits into where you're at in life right now. So this is going to be a month that can encourage you to better understand your emotional needs by staying more connected to your intuitive self and what your higher self is guiding you to do. Maybe I see some shifts in the horizon for a lot of you, which is why you need to be a little bit detached right now so that you can kind of center yourself and be more open to moving and pivoting in new directions physically. So what is Gemini's main sort of blessing in love for the month ahead, Spirit? What is their main blessing and opportunity in love? Gemini's main blessing and opportunity in love. Stop. Your opportunity in love is the Ace of Cups reversed. Look at this. Your opportunity is the lack of opportunity. What? Gemini, this is such a backwards love reading and I love it. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Listen. This Ace of Cups reversed is exactly what you want. You're getting exactly what you want this month. It's time for yourself. It's time to engage in relationships on your terms. It's time to be selfish for some of you, taking some power back from certain connections or people who have been expecting too much from you. The chance to kind of taste the other side of the fence. I see unrequited love here though. From the beginning, to be fair, it felt like somebody was like, oh, I adore you. Literally, look at this. Let me adore you. Let me adore you, Gemini. Let me adore you. And you're just like, no, I'm not open to that. No. With your stone cold way of communicating, no. And I feel like that's the problem, is that people need to start taking you seriously when you say no. And that's what I think you're going to really learn and they're going to learn about you this month ahead. So it's an interesting thing. Your blessing, your opportunity is love on your terms. There's an unrequited nature to your love life in the month ahead, but it feels like it's on your terms. You're being selective, you're saying no, you're redefining relationships, boundaries, and sort of figuring out your own needs right now. You don't have all the answers. That's the thing. So you're just doing what you feel is best, and I see you being successful in that. So is there any advice from Tarot when it comes to their love life in the month ahead, mid-May to mid-June? Any advice from Tarot for Gemini? Don't be afraid to let go. Do not be afraid to let go. I see some expansion on the horizon. I see energy coming back to you, something that you were hoping to hear, or someone you were hoping to hear from. This is a positive energy of something coming back, good news, an expanding horizon, distance and travel for some of you. It feels like you should not be afraid to say no and to put up barriers and to, you know, deflect energy or to cut energy off and just sort of let things be where they are, or let things come to a full stop and end, because your horizon is expanding. So your advice is to keep your eye on the horizon when it comes to love, Gemini. I see expansion here. I see detachment in a healthy way from you. I see you saying no and slowing down some of the more passionate, I want to say more sort of lustful energy that's coming your way. Not because you don't want to experience that, but because not all sex is good sex, right? I had to say it. I don't know if YouTube will let me say that, but that's what I'm picking up on for you. And with this Five of Cups, we do not deserve to dwell in disappointment and loss. We enact these feelings when we are, you know, ready, and from a place of this is what I believe is best for me. So I see you kind of taking your power back. I do like this for you, Gemini. That's what I'm seeing for you when it comes to love. Your advice is to not be afraid to let go, to not be afraid to go with the changes here that you're experiencing with your love life, and to not be afraid to say no, to keep your eye on the horizon. It's expanding. I see new opportunities that have to do with travel for some of you. For others of you, it's good news coming your way, something you're waiting to hear about coming your way, offering you the opportunity to expand and grow from there. So I hope this reading was helpful, Gemini. It is a prediction reading from mid-May to mid-June. So you are more than welcome to come back throughout the month and see if the messages resonate more. You may have messages in your Venus sign or your moon sign, because this is a love reading. It's been a pleasure to read for you. Happy birthday again, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.